honey on that. Should make a meal. There we go. What's up, Shank? What's up, man? Yeah, got some guns here for being positive. And you're probably not gonna eat after this. So, yeah, I feel like I'm going insane too, man. I'm with you on that. Just like the cost of living or something, or just like dealing with mental health problems. Just like people that are toxic, you know? It's understandable to go crazy from that shit. Turn up the volume. VC. Yeah, I'll be on it a little later. Sometimes you want to just take a break, you know? I'm trying hard to get my EBT. I sent a message to my caseworker, I guess. Hopefully they call me tomorrow. So I doubt they're going to call me back today. They're probably going to close. She's probably not going to reach out to me. So, yeah, I'll see you then, man. Yeah, I'll be on. Probably gonna hit the gym after I eat, and then I'll come back. Well, I'll do VC pretty much most of the night. So, just kind of tired, pretty much. Might make one more of these. Yeah, I'm gonna make one more. Just no, I'll be done eating for today. Just easy shit to make. Yeah, let's make another one of these. Fuck it. What's up, Lucas? What's going on, man? Just making something simple. At the place, I don't have to keep buying stuff. Put some of this in there again. Just gotta make some water. I got protein powder, peanut butter. I'm gonna put some honey in there. I'm gonna mix it with water, and then I'm gonna put a banana and some blueberries in there. So, yeah, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna mix it with water real quick. Yeah, see, looks like that, kind of. Then I'll put some blueberries on, a banana, I'll squirt some honey in there. Put some of this in. Yeah, that's good enough. Fucking eat some of this. Then you just squirt some of this in there, and that's it. And it's pretty simple to make. Right there. I'm like mixing protein powder with peanut butter, and I put some bananas and blueberries in there, and then I squirt the honey. I mix it with water too, so it tastes pretty good. It's not bad. Yeah, it would have been nice if I had oatmeal, I'll say. Would have been better, but it's alright what I have now. I'm not trying to buy too much food, you know? I try to call the caseworker and I left a message for the EBT card. Hopefully I can get it or something. I checked out that IG model. She's got a cute face, but I feel like her ass might be fake though. But I mean, if I saw her, I would tap though. Yeah, it is cheap. Yep, just buy a big container like that. It'll save you a little bit. I gotta make like I can put in protein powder and get some flavor. Get some milk a little bit. Put it in the microwave. It'll taste pretty good. No, oatmeal, you can save a good amount of oatmeal. It's like some bulk stuff. I should probably do that. I should probably get some oatmeal too. It's a good idea. And that used up the milk. But this is good though. This is not bad. Yeah, I have to. Sooner or later, I gotta wash my clothes. Some of the clothes I've been sweating on at the gym. Need to go to a laundromat place. Wash them. Yeah, I was looking at jobs today. I was looking at like rooms to rent. I was looking at stuff. How much do I have left? I mean, I don't want to spend too much. I still have a decent amount of money, but I just don't want to keep spending on this, you know? Yeah, but I'm in a different room though. I don't know if you noticed. I don't think you were. I don't know. Yeah. This is a single bed. It's a smoking room. So, it's the only difference, but it's the same place. Pretty much. I tried sleeping in my car at one time. I just felt so tired. I slept on the floor too. The mausoleum. So, after tonight, I'm gonna leave though. Can't keep doing this, you know? Yeah, they do. That's why I don't want to keep doing it. I gotta make a move. I got my medicine already, so that's the check mark. All I have to get is my EBT, and that's it. But who knows? If I don't get it, then I'm just gonna fucking go, you know. I mean, I'm trying to visit places, see which place is cheaper, because there's places that are cheaper than living around here, you know. But I'm still looking at places around my area too, like rooms and jobs, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm waiting for the EBT. Yep. I called the caseworker. I left a message, so trying to get that. Well, that would help me out a lot if I like visit places and stuff. I don't have to use my own money for food, 'cause that shit adds up too, you know. I could do Uber Eats and DoorDash. I just don't have that energy right now, you know. It's like what you said on YouTube, like your mental clarity type of thing. It's just not there. But I'm starting to think a little better than when I was like my first day home was though. That's for sure. And I'm trying to call my brother, see if I could drop my car off there so I can take a flight or something to these places. You know. Yeah, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was shit that I did that it was my fault with my bipolar anger and stuff like that, but I regulated my emotions when I was at work with him like so many times this year. And he just keeps getting angry and he tries to press my buttons all the time and I just snapped, you know? Call me lazy. He's like I told him like I don't know if I can work because of my bipolar, you know? I mean, yeah, the autism affects me, but I think my bipolar makes it worse because of my moods kind of go over the place. My dad's like, then apply a disability then. Go help around the house, and I've been doing that, you know? My dad, I've been helping around the yard. I clean my room. It's not like I don't do anything. There's just times where I'm so depressed I can't get up, you know? I don't try to be like lazy and try to act spoiled, you know? Yeah, it almost sounds like he was. It almost seems like it. Yeah, yeah. I tried like a lot. There was that one day where it was towards the end of the day. It was very hot, and I was right by this mailbox, and I was 100% sure they were weeds, but they were annuals and stuff. Once I picked them out, my dad screamed at me, all because I made a mistake, and he just really fucking pissed me off that day. And I just like went ape shit basically, and kind of just was super angry, and I talked about my past, like angry in front of him, you know. So yeah, yeah, it's like the anger will like start like will begin a divorce, you know. Say like your dad flipped out on you and your mom saw that. Your mom don't want to be around that, I guess, right? Yeah, I have mostly bipolar. I mostly get mania. I get like uh, I get like really confident. I get really irritable and mood swings are all over the place. Sometimes I get delusions, like with psychosis. Um, I'll do like risky behavior, like spending all my money or shit like that when I'm manic. But then it crashes into depression where I'm just like laying in this bed, you know? It really sucks. Yeah, I mean, I told him you're immature for not regulating your emotions right. he doesn't seem to want to, you know? I mean, I get it. He's stressed out from his customers. He's stressed out at home, I guess, you know? Something. Yeah, he has none. Doesn't seem like. Yeah. Seem like we could relate with our dads. They just blow up, you know? It's out of nowhere. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be staying away from my dad. I mean, he's done good to me, like financially, but I have to stay away from him. I can't live with him at all. I mean, at least he's better than my mom, but sometimes. I'm doing okay, I guess. I'm just eating some food, and I tried to call my caseworker. I left a message for the EBT. I'm trying to figure out what else I did. I mean, I was just on the voice chat, I guess, on the Discord, and I was looking at jobs. I was looking for places to live too, looking at ideas. Because I see some jobs where there's a big company around here that only paid 20 an hour for a mover job. And in South Dakota, they pay 24 an hour. $4 difference. And it's cheaper cost of living there, you know? Makes me more interested, I guess. Yeah, medication can make you feel worse at times. Yeah, it sucks that you had to deal with that, man. That must have been brutal there. Yeah, I'm cutting him off for now. I burned bridges with him, but maybe someday we'll talk again. I don't know. Yeah, you feel more calmer. That's good. Yeah, sometimes the divorce is better than staying together, you know? Yeah, can't force unreasonable people to be reasonable. It's like you're talking to a brick wall with those type of people, I guess, you know? Yeah, it needs space for my dad, a lot of space. That's why I want to move out far, you know? I just can't move so close. Nah, my brothers don't talk to my mom. They used to. They don't talk to my mom that much either. They don't like her. Yeah, one bad message got blocked it. Gotta stop talking to him for a while, you know? Yeah, like my dad's a workaholic. He's a big boomer dad. He thinks like uh like every other boomer pretty much. He's just angry a lot. He's hard to talk to. He's just one of those people that you can't talk to, right? Like if I feel like shit, it's just like I feel like I can't talk to him, you know? He doesn't seem to like understand me or nothing. He's focused on his girlfriend all the time. Like my dad, like basically bought her a car. My dad helped her get these apartments. It's just I don't get it, you know. I mean, I did well for my dad this year. I worked with him every day, you know. I didn't even take the day off until I got really depressed, right around where I deleted my old channel, you know. I mean, despite the YouTube incident, like I was going through personal problems too, you know. That just my bipolar just gets randomly like out of whack, you know. Yeah, they are pretty much brainwashed. My one uncle thinks that 18 an hour is a good wage. It just tells you something. He was even saying $20 an hour working part time's good. He doesn't even know what he's talking about because he lived with my grandparents like his whole life basically. He never really moved out on his own, you know. He was able to save all his money. He didn't have any problems, and he was able to buy a house, and And now he uses that house to have someone rent out of it, and he has his own house, you know? It was easier then, seems like, you know? Kind of some bullshit. Yeah, he even said that was even part-time work, 20 an hour. He was trying to say, like, work at this nursing home for 18 an hour. It's good, they have benefits. They're just out of touch with reality, man. 18 hours not the same anymore, you know? 18 an hour, if you're out there, you have to, like, live with roommates and shit, you know? It's only good money if you live with your parents rent free. That's it. That's the only time it's like good, you know? Yeah, I want to try to do video requests. I want to see if I can do them tonight, possibly. Damn, a carton of eggs? Like a dozen? Yeah, that's a lot where you're at, I'll say. I'll say the eggs around here hasn't been changing much. It looks like it's stagnating. But the other foods like fruit and stuff that's getting sent here is like more, you know? I was mixing the protein powder with the peanut butter, and then I mixed it with blueberries and bananas, and I squirt some honey in there. That's it. And I ate some of this pita bread here in the plastic. So, you're exaggerating. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you were being serious, though. Eggs are a lot. They were close to that, like when the influenza virus was going on, $18. Who's that guy? Oh yeah, you were talking about on the comment section, right? Guess I'll check them out a little bit. Yeah, I screenshot that, so we'll check it out, I guess. See what my brother said. He just texted me. Hey, he said he'll call me tonight. All right. Yeah, ridiculous, man. Cost of food is way too much. It's like you gotta make a good amount of income to afford this shit, you know? It's kind of weird. This guy from the front desk who came up to me while I was smoking a cigarette outside. He said he's gonna check the place when I leave. It's like an inspection, you know? I didn't do nothing in this place. That's for sure. They told me I could smoke here, ashtray, you know? So, I gotta clean this up better. I might have to get like some dish soap and like a sponge or something. That shit sticks on there. Crazy, I guess. Fuck, man. Yeah, it seemed like those times were easier back then. I mean, yeah, they dealt with problems, but it seemed like it was easier then with a lot of things. More buying power back then than now. That's for sure. Yeah, yep. That's back when America was real. Yep. Now it's like all over the place since 2008. And the pandemic amplified it. Yeah. Yeah, it seemed like a lot of things back then were better, you know? I mean, yeah, they don't have the technology like us with the phones, but it seems better in a way. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna get at the store. I'm gonna get some dish soap, just a sponge, and clean this fucker off. Can't clean it in the kitchen or clean it in the tub or something. All right, man. I'll see you, Lucas. We'll see you around. Yeah, yep. Seems we were better back then in ways. That's about it. Whew, man. Yeah, you looks like YouTube's really updating a lot of their shit too. I never seen like top fans before on the live stream. Really fucking changing or something. Yeah, YouTube ain't the same anymore. Too many shits do I have in here? Oh, I got two. It's whatever, I guess. Man. Yeah, the Wi-Fi here is a little slow than usual. It's not that fast. Yeah, something wrong with this thing. Uh, yeah, it looks like we got some video requests to do. Some good amount. Excuse me. Yeah, I gotta charge this phone a little bit more. Something else. Oh, man. Finish the blueberries. Oh, man. Yeah, don't look like that caseworker ain't gonna call. Ah, God damn, dude. Whatever. Call tomorrow, I guess. Difficult. Man. Hopefully in a couple months I'm in a better situation. Not this fucking shit. It's fucking exhausting. I feel like I got a pimple here. It's fucking. The fuck? Man. Right here. Fucking hurts. Oh. God damn, man. What's up, Bray? What's going on? That chart just fell in a little while. Man. Tired. Just wanna fucking get my own place already, man. Uh, kind of tired to be honest.
overwhelmed and kind of anxious and stuff. How about you? How you been feeling? You're tired too? Yeah, same. Yeah, I'm just like kind of mentally exhausted more, not like physically tired. Might smoke something. I think the Wi-Fi will work out there. Yeah, it's pretty hot out here. Smoking a joint. Yeah, I'm smoking one of these. Didn't know there's a sick thing here. Yeah, I guess if you're trying to quit, I guess try to taper off, you know? Can't just do it cold turkey like that. Just taper off and then see if you can quit, you know? Like, I wasn't even smoking cigarettes this year, really, until I became homeless. Like, once I get stabilized, I'm gonna quit again. Yeah, I was never addicted to smoking weed. I smoked and I always had like panic attacks and felt anxious all the time. Dissociate a lot too. So I guess it was kind of easier for me to quit weed, but at there was a point in time where I was kind of addicted to it, like in my late teens and my early 20s, but uh, it was just I just couldn't do it no more, and I had to quit. The only times I was able to smoke it later on was drinking alcohol, and I wouldn't even feel like the weed high as much. Yeah, even by myself, I would feel that way. Yep. I would smoke by myself. I would feel anxious, panic, and I feel like my thoughts were racing all the time. Just couldn't do it no more. It just helps you cope. Yeah, it's kind of like this, I guess, you know? Yeah, I had people ask me if I was Irish. Yep. I had some Latina girl that was she was into me at this bar and we danced and stuff, and she fucking grabbed my beard a lot. She was asking me, "You Irish?" Because it's like looks like ginger, the beard, you know. I get that a lot. Yeah, I mean, I'm mostly socially autistic, to be honest with you. Uh, like, I can go out and talk to people, but people will analyze how I socialize, though, when I go out. But um, it's easier when everyone's drunk. No one really cares like that, you know? I guess my looks kind of help in a way with that, too. Yeah. Yeah, that's false. Absolutely. I agree, man. People want to believe that, but it's not reality. Humans can be harmful, so can animals, you know? Exactly. Yeah, could be. Could be just like you're introverted. Could be that. Maybe it's like social anxiety or something too, possibly. Yeah, I was always different. I always like talk to people all the time and stuff. But I'm like more like ambivert, but I guess I can be introverted at times. People find having good sense around people tiring. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, they probably are tired around those type of people in ways. Yeah, right. They say it won't happen to me, but guess what? Something bad happened to them, you know? Oh, I would never be homeless. I would never be addicted to drugs. I would never cheat. I would never steal, you know? There's people that do that shit. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I'm better at one on one conversations too. But yeah, sometimes talking in a group can be tiring in times. People don't want to adapt to. Oh, what does it say? Oh, adopt good sense. Yeah, because I guess it takes work. I guess it takes work to have some good sense in you. People don't want to do that type of shit. Might as well pick up the buds here. 'Cause that guy's gonna fucking come or something. Yeah, I looked up like bipolar disorder. They say there's a lot of them that become homeless and shit. It just sucks that I'm part of that statistic, I guess. This is my second time being homeless. This time completely. Yeah, it does. It does take a lot of energy and critical thinking. It's easier not to be like that, it seems like. Yeah, what sucks about bipolar too, like I'll get like depressed and then I'll feel normal and then I'll get depressed again, you know? Then there's times where I'll get really manic and then I feel neutral and then it keeps like going in a cycle, you know? It's like a balance beam, like I get too much of something. Yeah, they're inevitable, yep. Some of them aren't so bad and there's ones that just really fuck with you, like how I was really depressed in June. Like I really was very depressed that month. I couldn't even get out of bed. My body was like aching and stuff. Still feel depressed, but feel a little better in ways. I think once I get stable, I can start feeling better. I don't know. It's like you really gotta prepare for those episodes that come, you know? I know in the summertime I get really manic uh, because it's hot out and like if I'm working outside, the heat can really dehydrate me. It can start making me moody and stuff. My doctor says I have to drink a lot of water, you know? It's probably why I felt that way working with my dad, you know? It really messes with my brain. Like in the springtime, I was okay. Even in the wintertime, I was alright too. I always have trouble in the summer, it seems like. But sometimes it's not so bad. Like last year, I didn't feel uh, some type of way in the summer, but I was very depressed in the winter last year. Yeah, it's kind of like me right now. Brain fog and no desire for anything. Yep, that's what it feels like. It's like I never like. It seemed like every year I always have something with my bipolar all the fucking time. It's always something wrong. I can never like I'll do great. I saved a good amount of money with my dad and stuff, but it's just my moods can get out of control and it's just like it shuts me down, you know? It's worse with autism too, because autism you can have a good amount of irritability also. And then on top of that, bipolar just makes it worse, you know? Yeah, that would be cool, triathlon. That would be nice. Maybe in the future, possibly. I was thinking about doing a marathon in Boston. So my family lives up there, but I heard you have to qualify to get in. Uh, I was thinking about. I was actually thinking about traveling to like Chicago and do something like that too. I was looking stuff up early this year, so I like doing that type of stuff. But I guess this year I'm taking a break, you know, obviously because of my situation, you know. Yeah, swimming's the best cardio workout, I think. It's best on your joints and you can, if you want to lose weight, that's a good weight loss exercise too. Swimming, it's underrated cardio workout. Say it's better for you than running a lot. Remember when I did that marathon? I finished and my feet were sore, very sore. I can barely walk. So yeah, yep, it works out every muscle. It's like a full body workout pretty much. Works out your whole body. I used to swim at my pool and do some laps, but I was never really swimming there that much. Like I would swim to cool off, but I would
I'll be swimming in that pool at times. But yeah, swimming's underrated. Yeah, swimming in the lake's cool too. You live near Lake Michigan, I think, right? So that's kind of cool to go over there and swim, right? Cycling, yeah, cycling's cool too. I like riding the bike at times. I mean, I never did to like compete against people though. Maybe that'll be something too. Try cycling. Be like Lance Armstrong or something. You have many small lakes around you. That's cool, man. Maybe, say if I move out Midwest, maybe I'll take a visit to them lakes and I'll swim. Be kind of cool. I used to swim at Lake Ontario, New York. That was pretty cool too. Yeah, I don't know if I can handle the cold there though, in Michigan. But yeah, it looks like there's a lot of things to do there. Someone stole your bike. That's not good. Yeah, it's one of the worst feelings. Something that you use all the time, they take it away from you. Yeah, upstate New York's cool. Like, me and my friend went up to Lake Placid. Uh, we swam in like some creek or something. It had waterfalls, and I jumped off a cliff jump. I still have that video on my phone. I think I posted on my YouTube back then, my old channel. It was pretty cool, you know. Went kayaking up there. I ran like 5 miles around the place. Uh, had some good food there. Yeah, Lake Placid's a cool spot. Usually the Lake Placid's mostly for couples though. You'll see a lot of couples there. But it's still nice though. I like it. I like the Lake Placid. That was that's very close to Canada too. Like if you drove like a couple more hours, you would be over the border pretty much. Yeah, I drove up to Lake Placid too. It took me like 8 hours to get up there too. It was pretty far, but it was worth it though. Still at work. Hopefully you're able to get out soon. I'm just hanging out the motel. I tried calling my caseworker for my EBT. I left a message and I was looking up jobs and I was looking up places to live. So, well, I want to see if I can get my EBT. Once I get that, I'm gonna drop my car from my brother's place. I'm gonna visit places. So, I'm thinking about moving out of state. But at the same time, I'm still considering living around here though. Like, I'm still looking up rooms to rent. I'm still looking up like jobs. So, yeah, I just gotta wait for the EBT. Like, I already got my medicine with me. So, all right, I'll see you, Jeff. I'll see you, man. I wouldn't say 100% better. I still feel off. I still feel exhausted and burnt out from everything. Still feel depressed somewhat, but I feel a little better compared to when I was homeless on the first day. So it's getting a little better. Like I guess the YouTube lives are helping. I guess me doing videos help. I guess doing the Discord helps. So I'm giving a Discord another chance because I did like it last year. I like talking to you on the Discord, and I like talking to other people in there, even though there was shit that happened. So Yeah, that's been helping me though. Kind of get through it, I guess. I still go to the gym though. I'm gonna go to the gym again tonight. Try to move around instead of sitting around here. Uh, yeah, I mean, I'll get better. Hopefully, when I get stable. Yeah, it's on one of the short videos I have. There's a link you can join. Yeah, there's a good amount of people on there too. Like when I first made it, there was only like one or two. Now there's like 10 people on there. Pretty sure. Yeah, when you're done work, you can come join. Like Dark Endless Pits in there. Me, Gothic if you know him. Raven's in there. Who else is in there? Like Final Destination's in there. Who else? I mean, a lot of people from the Discord last year are in there, basically. I'm expecting more people to join the more I use this YouTube too. People are gonna find out about my channel and stuff again. Yeah, I hope so, man. I mean, I am figuring out stuff, but I just need the EBT card, so I don't have to spend so much money on food. Yeah, it's difficult, but hopefully I can get through it. It does suck being homeless at times. Like, yeah, I get some peace and stuff, but it'd be nice to be stable. Yeah, if I didn't have the car, I would be screwed. That's for sure. That would screw me over. Yeah, I mean, I try. Living in my car is difficult, but I can sleep in there though, at times. So, what's up, Hooper? What's going on, man? Yeah, I heard about Bradley Beal. He went to the Clippers or something. Yeah, I knew he was gonna get moved too. So, yeah, yeah, you have the right to feel that way too. With that Lauren girl, she's something else. Fucking like sleeping around, and if she didn't want to be with you, she should have said so. But she just wants to play games. Yeah, he kind of is overrated. It's kind of good they got rid of him. I think they'll be good with Jalen Green and Devin Booker. Yeah, it is getting worse. It seems like this freaking society. Feels like people are at their breaking point. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. It'd be nice if I can fucking do that too. I mean, I guess I can live with my brother for a bit. He even offered me, but I don't know. I just wasn't in the mood, to go down there. So, feel exhausted all the time. You gotta move back with your parents after going to Europe. Yeah, I'll say that can be a good move if you can get along with them and you can save your money. That'll be good. Yeah, you'll have a good time over there, man. I think like hopping from country to country, seeing Europe basically will be pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. Then the thing is, when your health is fixed up, like you get a big bill in the mail. Yeah, yeah. I feel that. It's kind of like me. I don't get along with my mom or my dad. Yeah, it'd be hard. I guess like it would be a hard decision to live with them. Maybe make it like a temporary thing and try to figure out what you want to do while you're there. You don't have to live there like long term. Yeah. Yeah, I know that feeling, man. It's like I don't really have that motivation to look for jobs either, but I gotta do it while I'm homeless, you know? Try to find a place to live. Yeah, it's, all the jobs pay the same, or seem like every job you go to is always a toxic coworker in it. Uh, just like no incentive, you know? Yeah. Yeah, it's good to have some time to really think on what you want to do, you know? Sometimes you really have to think fucking fast. Like kind of like me, I have to really think on what I want to do, you know? Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it does fucking suck figuring out on the spot. I mean, I wasn't expecting this. Like, I was trying to help my dad with his business, you know? It worked out well. I didn't miss a day. But then he just started giving me an attitude and stuff, and I started getting really depressed and I became homeless, you know? Wasn't expecting it. I was actually expecting getting a truck. I was expecting to, like, save a good amount of money uh, and stuff like that, you know? Yeah. I mean, my mental health is not there at all, but yeah, I'm in really good shape though, physically. But yeah, I have some savings though that can hold me through. Yeah, chasing money can burn you out, pretty much. That hustle culture. They tell you to grind, they tell you to work 2 or 3 jobs. It's just, it'll affect your health in a lot of ways. Yeah, it is overwhelming, man. It really is. Yeah, I'll say like your situation too. You want to get out of your job and you want to just enjoy the vacation you're going at. Then you just want to figure out your next move, you know? Maybe you can move to a cheaper state, you know, if you have a decent amount of money. So I know you live in New York, and I heard New York's pretty expensive, you know? Like if you live in a cheaper state, like maybe it'll give you a better reset, possibly. Yeah. Yeah, it's difficult living in the car. Like if you have a van, it's a little better, but it is hard to sleep in, I'll say. Yeah, dealing with the toxic coworkers and they're always gossiping, starting drama. It's like you can't avoid that when you're working these jobs. They're everywhere. It's like you hopefully you can tolerate the bullshit and their politics in there. It's like every job I went to, there was some toxicity every time. But I guess there were some jobs where I was able to tolerate for a bit. Some jobs I couldn't even do at all. I fucking had to quit, you know? Yeah, I just ate some. I mixed protein powder with peanut butter, bananas, blueberries, and honey. That's all I'm gonna eat today. I don't want to spend money today on food. Yeah, he didn't seem appreciative, that's for sure. Like I was basically the guy that would lift the heavy things for him, and because he had a heart attack a couple years ago, and when he had a heart attack a couple years ago, uh, I actually helped with his customers and try to make sure that they still have him as a landscaper doing his properties. I did a good amount for him, you know. Just that he didn't really want to do it for me, you know. He didn't really want to teach me a lot of stuff. Like I had to learn at other jobs, and I think that's the biggest regret in my 20s. Like after I dropped out, I tried my hardest to help him with his business, and I kind of wish I just did my own thing, you know. Fucking sucks. Kind of wasted time. Even though my dad makes decent money, just hard to work with. I mean, that's all I know. I mean, I only know a lot of labor jobs. I grew up doing labor. Like I worked with my dad since I was in my teens. I always did like labor jobs all the time. And that's all I have on my resume, you know? But I guess I could do other things, but I have to find it. Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why I do the labor jobs and stuff. Like, I always did landscaping since I was young. Like, but when I was young, like, he didn't really teach me stuff. I was basically like a grunt for him, you know? It's kind of annoying at times. Like, I always grew up, like, kind of doing yard work all the time at my dad's house and even live with my mom too. They would always make me do yard work, you know, and I just felt like that was the only thing I was good at, you know, like that. Like I grew up like with a blue collar family, basically. You had to help your dad at construction sites. I'm assuming he has like some sort of small business too, I guess. Yeah, I was around your age when I helped my dad too, landscaping and stuff. Like I would help him do spring cleanups. I would always help him like put mulch down all the time, getting wheelbarrows of like river rock a lot, leaf cleanups all the time. Get the blower and just like blow the leaves into a pile or blow them in the woods if you're allowed to. Uh, like picking out weeds all the time. I would always do. What else? I guess I would help him with like other things also. He works for people. That makes sense. Yeah, some of them will work for a company and they have their own side job. That was kind of like me. I worked for people like my dad or like other landscape companies, and I would do my own side jobs. It was kind of like that. And the thing is, like, you work in the landscape field. There's a lot of toxic people in there too. There are a lot of hotheads, and they all think they're the shit all the time. You can work with illegal immigrants, possibly. You can work with drug addicts. Like I worked with all kinds of people in that field. And it wasn't even just like my dad that was hard to work with. It was like his workers too. He would hire workers that would always be put me down and kind of making fun of me and stuff. Fucking, it was annoying. Yeah, that's a big thing in the construction field. A lot of them seem to drink a lot. Yeah, my dad was never really a drinker, but he would smoke weed at times. But he just seemed like an angry person all the time, just uptight, and it's like he can't relax at all. I think I said this before on here. He would work at these customers' houses, and then he would come home and do a bunch of work, and I would ask if he need help, and he's like, no. And then he would work till like 10 o'clock at night sometimes, like around the house. Yeah, my dad didn't teach me that much shit either. Fucking annoys me. Some fucking bullshit. Like I literally had to learn how to use a truck and trailer on my own. Like at another job. Like they actually taught me how to like back up, how to turn, stuff like that. And then like when I did my own side jobs, I literally had to do it on my own too. Like I had to spend a good amount on a pickup truck to rent, and I had like a trailer. I would practice behind the driveway, even though there's like busy cars on the road. My dad didn't want to teach me like any power tools that and stuff, and he just didn't want to teach me shit. I mean, he taught me the business a little bit this year, but he didn't really put initiative. Really, he just I don't get it, you know. Yeah, he would. My dad would do the same thing. He would shout at me too. Like this year, there was times where he would tell me something, and I thought he said this, but I wasn't trying to be an asshole. Like my short term memory is like bad, and he would like scream and yell and try to put me down. You know, it's annoying. Yeah, he never really invested in it. Seems like it seemed like he invested in his other worker that smokes meth at the job, and he would give shit to my dad, and he would do some sketchy shit. He would teach him everything, you know. He would teach him how to do all the stuff I wanted to learn. Now he's good at it. Like my dad would always tell me, just watch and learn. What's that gonna do? If you're not gonna let me try it out, you know? It's annoying. Hate that shit when he says that. Like, yo, he'll tell me just watch, and it's just annoying. Yeah, it does seem impossible. Yeah, it's like it takes a lot of work to try to get along with like certain people. You know, it takes a lot of your energy away. It's kind of like how I'm in my bed. So yeah, sometimes just being quiet helps. You know, just not say that much. Yeah, I don't like this life either, man. This life is terrible. Just laying in bed and think I'm gonna go to the gym, I guess, and I think I might get some dish soap and a sponge and clean my bowl up because it needs to be cleaned. I don't know. Get prepared for tomorrow, I guess. I'm gonna try to talk to my brother tonight and talk to him about my plans and stuff. Another thing with my dad is he can't even keep workers. He can't even keep workers working with him. Like he would pay them decent, but he's just a pain in the ass to work with, you know? That's another thing with my dad also. Like I actually tried to help him try to get workers and stuff. He would not even want to listen to me, you know? Yeah. It's understandable because of what happened last year too. Man, it's better to be quieter, you know? Try to uh secure yourself from like people that can potentially hurt you, you know? At 9 p.m.? Damn, that's fucking late. Jeez. He didn't consider that he had school the next day, it seems like. Sheetrock's fucking hard fucking work, too, I'll say. A lot of labor. Yeah, you need to wear a mask when you're uh, dealing with sheetrock. And shit can mess with your breathing. Yeah, that's hard work, that stuff. Yeah, the only time it seems like blue collar jobs worth is you have your own business. If you have your own business, and I guess like in the skilled trades, you work for a union, or say if you work like a service job or some sort of really good commission, like if you're good at sales, like that's about it, you know? Everything else kind of not that good. Yeah, your body is put up on the line. Another thing is people don't tell you in the blue collar fields, you get affected here too because of the coworkers. They're all hotheads and they're assholes in there. Like I dealt with a lot of them, a lot of douchebag people in there. I feel like a lot of these bullies and these douchebags are drawn to these blue collar jobs. It seems like. I mean, not all of them. I guess some of them come to white collar, but I don't know. Yeah, it's like they're putting their stress out on you with their personal life or something, or they think they're better than you. You know. All right. Yeah, you come join that Discord. Click on the link if you want to come join when you're done work. Well, I'll be on there. So yeah, hopefully you're able to get by work today, man. Yeah, it's another one. Like these warehouse jobs are the same too. I mean, I guess that's considered blue collar also. It's just they draw a lot of arrogant people in there too. Seems like. Yeah, that's the annoying part. They try to remind you how much better they are. You know. Thing is, you're not better than somebody when you're working. You know, you're just going to get money, and that's it. You do what you want to You do what you want to do with your money. Like it's just annoying. Yeah. Why? Yeah. It's just these people could just mind their own business at the job, you know. But they don't. They wanna press your buttons. They wanna be toxic in there constantly. Even my working with my dad was like that. Like my dad would act that way and stuff, and his workers all the fucking time. Yeah, I think that was the biggest. I think I should have done something else. Like, yeah, I should have never went to college, but at the same time, it helped me in a way. But after college, I should have done something else, though. I really should have done something. Yeah, I mean, I do like the Discord a lot, you know? I think it does a lot of good, but it does create harm when people are toxic and bullying on there. That's the only problem. People are on there and they want to make fun of people. That's not good. But if people are on Discord and have deep conversations, they want to talk about like their problems in a way and like philosophical things, like nothing wrong with that, you know? Yeah, yeah. That's kind of like at these jobs, people think they're like they're all powerful and shit. When say like they're in the same position as you know? Yeah, it is all about power in a way. So that's why people act that way also. Yeah, I'm trying to make it not as toxic at all, you know? I want to make sure the Discord is good and nothing bad happens on there, you know? Yeah, I like the conversations too. I like these type of conversations. You can't even have these type of conversations in real life. That's why, like, I made it again, you know? So, yeah, yeah, I expect that. Like, not everyone's gonna agree with anything, everything, you know? Just have to learn to agree to disagree and move on, talk about something else, or stuff like that. I mean, I'm gonna expect people to get upset on there. I'm gonna expect people to get mad and angry, you know, but you gotta try to calm the fuses and try your best to um like get back to where it was, you know? Like I already witnessed that on on the Discord already, you know? Not the second one, but the first one I have this year, you know? And it actually worked out well. We talked it out and it was better, basically. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with listening either. I think listening's even better at times. Listening to some good conversations, you know? Yeah, they don't want to hear negative things because it hurts them, I guess. They rather hear optimistic things. They rather hear all this positivity all the time, you know, when really like their negative things can be realistic and that's they don't want to admit that these people. No, it wasn't the Lucas one. No, it was you know what the situation was with Jack. That situation. But we talked it out and it was good, you know. We were able to figure something out and how to deal with that problem, you know. Yeah, too many hyper positive people out there. Too many. Yeah, we resolved it well, exactly. That's what that's the thing. Like on the Discord, like if there's shit going on and there's problems, right? We'll try to resolve it the best way as possible, you know? Pacifiers never helped me. Does that mean like a pacifist or is that something else? Yeah, I'm down. I'm gonna be on VC later tonight. I have to call my brother a little bit. I'm trying to talk to him about my plans and stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna be on VC though, for sure. I'll be on. You wanna fight me on one? Well, you better get to the door then. I'm waiting for you. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to go through this shit, man. I was actually doing well in the beginning, and I just had a depressive episode. My bipolar really makes me worse, you know? And I just couldn't get along with my dad. He just keeps getting angry all the fucking time. And I mean, when I had that issue with my dad, not everything was always his fault. There was things that were my fault, you know? Like I said some really angry things and I destroyed the kitchen because I couldn't take it no more. And uh, I wasn't in the right either, you know? Wish I did it better, but it's just very difficult living with that guy. Something. Okay. That kind of makes sense. Kind of like how a baby puts a pacifier on, calms him down. Yeah. What did you say before about that? Yeah. Yeah, because I guess it can calm you down, but next thing you know, like, the problem's still there, I guess, you know? It's like you gotta be head on with the problem and try to uh, attack it, I guess, and try to find a resolution. Yeah, reality, it sucks, man. This reality is something else. Some bullshit. Shit reality. Yeah, not every problem has a solution is right. Yep. Look at cancer. That looks like it'll never have a solution. You can only treat it. You can only get it fast enough so it can not expand, or autism. That doesn't have a solution or a cure. All you can do is mask. All you can do is learn behaviors because you get it when you're born. Those are good examples. There's a lot of problems out there you can't solve. I think another one is like humans are trying to figure out where we came from. We're never gonna solve that. Yeah, it seems like we're not gonna solve this dystopian society. Looks like too. Yeah, yeah, but like what Hooper said, like not every problem has a solution though. But if there's like a problem that can potentially have a solution, that'll be worth it. Try our best to see if we can solve it. I guess. Yeah, I don't like to complain either, but there's some things I can only complain about, like my bipolar or autism. I can't I can't cure it. All I can do is try to treat it, and that's it. But I'll always be having those things, always be having problems, you know? Like stuff like that. I don't like to complain a lot of things either, but sometimes that's all you can do, with certain stuff. Like, I try to do changes that I can possibly change. But if it doesn't work, I keep stressing out. I keep fucking up, making mistakes. I give up on it. Maybe I'll try it again. If I try it again, it's the same result, then I'm gonna quit. And that's it. I gave up on that. Look forward to something else. Something like that. I guess. Yeah. Yeah, but some things you can complain about, there's no solution now. All you can do is complain. But yeah, I do agree. There's nothing wrong with complaining necessarily. You can complain there's something wrong. That's good. It's good to complain in that sense. No, no, I didn't like interpret it that way. I don't really like to complain all the time either. I wish I can just like solve the problem, I guess, that way, but sometimes it's all you can do. Yeah, yep. That's all. That's like my autism, basically. I complain about my autism, but I can't change it. I gotta accept my autism. That's a good example. Yeah, yep. I mean, I'll agree with that, Rohi. You can't stop people from having kids. All you can do is complain about it. You know? That's all you can do. Because you could be sitting here and someone's having a baby. I guess all you could do is you hope that parent's a good parent and the kid has a good life, but on the top of the back of your head, like, it seems like there's gonna be kids going through bad lives and there's bad parents. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with complaining necessarily. If there's something that you can change, something that you can do that you're capable of doing, then yeah, put in the effort and try. But some things you just can't change, and all you can do is complain. Kind of like what Rohai said. Like, some things you can't change, but all you can do is accept it and move on. It's kind of like that, I guess. Yeah, yep. That's kind of like a lot of parents. A lot of parents like to guilt trip you and stuff. They say, "Oh, I took care of you when you're young. You gotta help me out. Don't do this thing." Yeah, you feel powerless, and I guess like you just feel burnt out, you know? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I'll agree. Yeah, yep. Holding everything in won't solve it. That's like suppressing like what's bothering you. You gotta actually uh, go out there and talk to someone about it that you can trust. You know, I think the problem is like there's a lot of people that will hold in like what's wrong with them because like they've dealt with a lot of people that are toxic and they always give them bad advice. They like don't listen to their problems. They always be condescending, you know, and that's why they suppress their shit when the real thing is to really express what is wrong, you know? Like something like that. Yeah, I do agree with that. I think it's worth putting the effort to find solutions and brainstorm, you know? I'll agree. Certain things. Yeah, I'll agree. Yeah, telling people how to live isn't gonna do anything, you know? Yeah, I guess like getting that quality of living if you had a $5 million mansion, but still, like you can still complain about like your mental health, right? Like you could feel very depressed. You could have schizophrenia and stuff. 5 million. All you could do is complain, and all you could do is accept it, you know, because that shit is there forever, you know. What's up, Edwin? Yeah, people judge. I mean, I'll say everybody judges people, but I think the problem is people are judgmental. People are harshly criticizing others instead of trying to understand, you know? Because we all judge people in a sense. Yeah, people are more hateful. People are more shallow, more than ever, and superficial and shit. It seems like. Uh, you. It rained out at the park. Damn, that fucking sucks, man. Yeah, maybe it's the cost of living. Maybe that's probably it too. Cost of living goes up, like people are gonna go more insane. I guess people are gonna go more crazy. People are gonna be less empathetic, and people are gonna be more rude and stuff like that. I guess it makes sense with that. Maybe it's the like how people are online more. You know, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think complaining's a problem really. That's how it gets addressed. Like you complain about something that bothers you, you're addressing a problem, you know? Yeah, it's like putting in, I guess, like trying to solve the problem, trying to use your power to solve the problem, I guess, can be difficult, I guess. Yeah, I think online seem like people are have no filter and they seem to not give a shit about others, you know, because they're behind a screen, you know what I mean? Yeah, people crave like drama and gossip. It seems like people love that shit. They want to see people at their downfall, no matter what. Yeah, it does feel like some loser failure shit in this life. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of like nature. Well, great. I guess that's kind of like me. Like I'm complaining that I'm homeless. I'm complaining that I wanna be able to get my EBT. I guess I'm gonna try to put an effort to try to get my EBT. I guess. So I guess that's why it's good to complain. I guess you know. Yeah, they don't like how he's not like everyone else. He's not about the spotlight really. He's not trying to conform like how these other basketball players are. It's probably why he gets a lot of hate. And he gets a lot of hate too because he's one of the best players in the world, you know? That's another reason. Yeah, yep. Yeah, if you don't complain, you're suppressing your problem. That's what it is. You're like running away from your problems, and that's not good. And then that can be like, say, like self-destructive behavior where it can hurt you more, you know? Kind of like that, I guess. Not sure, man. I guess I just have to accept it. I guess that's the only way I can handle it, you know? Yeah. Yep. The more they try to bother you, yep. The more you're left alone, they think you're more mysterious, also. They wonder what you're doing constantly. They won't give you boundaries, I guess. And when you're gone, people miss you, they say. They miss you when you're gone. Yeah. It's terrible. That's nothing. Is improving, man. Hopefully, it improves for you or whatever it is. I guess. Yeah, I mean, it feels like it's hard. It's definitely hard to fight for a better one. It seems like. I feel like it's just hard to be like put in that effort to try to make this a better world when people keep bringing kids in the world and it just never ends. You know. I feel like it's just. I don't think this world will ever get better. You know. I mean, there will be good things, but I just feel it's just a bad world in general. There's too many people in this world to like uh try to help and everything. It's just a lot. Yeah, they miss using certain people. Yep, that's why they don't like that, I guess. But I'll say it's worth trying to make this world a better place, though. I think it's worth putting the effort. I guess. I guess that makes sense. Um, I just like from what I think, I just don't think this world is will ever be a better place. It just there's always gonna be some sort of problem all the fucking time, and you like solve something, something worse can impact it than the problem that you solve. You know, or like the other way around. Maybe that problem you solve uh, actually improved a lot of things, and there's less problems. You know, it's just I don't know. There's too much shit in this like world. It's messed up. You guys have negative thoughts all day. It's like you gotta be careful who you speak to too, and who to trust all the fucking time. You know. I think the worst part is like that people take your kindness for weakness, and that's why people don't seem to want to help people because of that. Because you do something good, and they manipulate you. They take advantage of you. You know. That's why people lose empathy in people. I guess that's a lot of people out there. I guess. Yeah, yep. Yeah, she's fake. That's for sure. I don't know. I guess that's like his obsessive phrase. OD. Yeah. Yeah, she'll get pissed off right there. Yeah, she's toxic, man. Did all that toxic shit to you, and she's talking to other guys. Like, it's something else. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people don't have empathy. A lot of people just don't. Uh, I'll say, I guess there's people that suffer more than others, I guess, but I don't believe in like the suffering Olympics or like the suffering contest. Like if someone wants help, someone wants to um get better, shouldn't be saying things like, "Oh, be grateful for where you're at. You could be in a worse situation than where you're at now." Like that's not good when there's people that need help, But yeah, I mean, there is people that suffer worse than others. I don't think it's equal. It's this world's unfair. Like people are born with these genetics, and it can either thrive you or make you feel worse. And I guess people are born with these parents that uh, can be supportive or they're abusive, for example. Like, or people are born rich or poor. Like it's a whole bunch of shit, man. Yeah, it does feel like a prison. I'll say. I think it does. Definitely feels like one. Yeah, this life is not filled with nonsense. I agree. Yeah, a prison and a insane asylum is right. It's basically this whole world, I guess. Yep. I mean, at least we're not here forever. That's for sure. That would fucking suck. Because we're too negative. That's why we're we're they don't like us. We're too we're just too negative. I don't know, man. Uh, yeah, I had some guy like from the front desk come up to me while smoking. And I think I was doing a voice chat on the Discord. And the dude was like, "We're gonna check your place for inspection when you leave." I was like, "What the fuck?" It's like, "What the hell, dude? I didn't do nothing to the place. I'm only staying one more night." Yeah. Exhausted, man. It's like I'm not physically exhausted. I'm like so mentally exhausted. I'm just out of it. Ugh. Oh man. Let's see if my phone's charged up a bit. Okay. Like it's getting charged up good. Looks like it's doing well. Whoops. Oh, man. Exhausted. Oh, man. I gotta wash these clothes, too. Lava fucking stink. Clean them fucks up. Crazy, man. Yeah, knock on wood. I don't fucking come here again. Yeah. Oh, man. Feel sleepy. Yeah, topic? Yeah, just type it in on the live. I know I got a couple more from you, so I got a good amount of video requests too. So I'm gonna see if I could do some tonight. We'll do some. I got some from the Discord, and I got some from YouTube. So I did the screenshot, so children shouldn't be taught to fear awkwardness. Yeah, it sounds like a good one for me to talk about. I'm not gonna talk about it right now. I'm gonna do it in a video, but it sounds like a good one. Yeah, I'll admit, like on the old channel, you had a decent amount of good requests, Rohai. There was some that I liked on there. I think my favorite one, the one you gave me, was like the one with the curiosity one. They mess with your curiosity. Yeah, people are shallow and judgmental with people that act awkward. They always think they're weird and they'll accuse of things that they're not, you know? I mean, I guess my autism makes me feel like I'm awkward, but I guess that's just me, you know? Just my autism. I guess that's kind of a good example. Maybe some people are just like more socially anxious and they just act more awkward, you know? But yeah, I'll talk more in depth with that in a video. Yeah, yep. If you're not looking at people in the eye or something, you're like fidgeting. They think you're being rude. When really you're just being anxious. Tell you this, I got anxiety. I gotta fucking take this shit. Fucking sucks in a way. You know? Yeah, yep. Anxiety is basically like a mechanism, basically. Yeah, I mean, being very anxious can be genetic also. It can come from like being abused as a kid, you know? You develop the mental health problems. Some people are more prone to be more anxious than others. Sensitivities as well, being neurotic. Like, there's a lot of reasons how someone can become more anxious. I guess some people with autism can become that way too, you know? What else? I guess like a traumatic experience, you know? Yeah, people are dangerous and bullies out there, yep. School, uh, work. Guess your parents can be too, you know? A lot. Uh, yeah. Yeah, I guess you could learn things more as a child too, with the awkwardness. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, because once you're an adult, it's kind of difficult. Yeah, yep. They want you to be like everyone else, conform, you know? Conform to social norms. If you're not conforming to social norms and you're doing the exact opposite, they're gonna make fun of you for being awkward or doing something different. Seems like.
Yeah, I guess that girl you showed me, I checked her out. Like, her face is okay, but I don't know if I told you this, but her butt looks kind of fake though. But I guess if she was around me, I guess I would tap. She looks Latina though, seems like. Yeah, I'll agree. But sometimes awkwardness can not be natural when you're not yourself, you know? If you're not being yourself and you're acting awkward, then that's not natural, I'll say. I guess it depends. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Yeah. They shouldn't be punished for their awkwardness. They shouldn't be punished for, like, questioning shit. Should guide them to the truth so they can get a quality of life or something, you know? Kind of wish that was like that with me, you know? Kind of felt like I'm learning things too late in this life, I guess. I mean, I guess I could still learn this life, but like making better decisions, like best to do them when you're young, you know? Yeah, yep. Once you turn 18, you're like, you should know everything. Yeah. Pathetic, ain't it? Yeah, it's like selfish parents say that type of shit, or like certain family members. Yeah. I remember I worked at a job where I was working with this mason. He was like a landscaper, and he was telling me like figure out the slope between like the foundation where the house is and where the walkway is gonna be, and figure out what kind of slope it's gonna be. And I told him what's the slope, and he freaked out and he was like trying to put me down and shit. And you know, it's like you ask a question, you don't know something, they'll put you down. Basically, he was trying to use a bubble, like a mini level you put on the string, trying to figure it out. But yeah, I experienced that before though, a lot of times. I think it's worse at the jobs, that's for sure. Yeah, it is abuse. I agree. Not everyone's gonna know everything, you know? That is abuse, man. I think those people are like very insecure and they feel like they know everything. They expect everyone to know at this person's level, you know? But that's not the case for everybody. Like, I'll tell you this, I don't know everything either, you know? There's times where I feel like I got like an ego or something, you know? I gotta chill out with that. I think that's everybody though. I feel like everyone's kind of like this, but some people are like this more than others or something. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, people are something else. That's why I don't trust people, man. A lot of people seem to have egos. People seem to be rude, right? Sometimes it just doesn't seem worth like having all this empathy for all these people. You know, there's a lot of people that ain't worth putting your empathy towards. It's like what you said, like on my old channel, it seems like it's worth only putting out that empathy onto people that seem to care for you, and you do the same for them, right? But for people that don't give you empathy, like, what's the point, you know? Yeah, I think there is something wrong with people. That's why I guess that's why I'm alone more. I guess that's why I don't really hang out with people as much, you know? Some people are just not worth it, I guess. We'll smoke something outside, I guess, here. Not trying to say I'm an intellectual and shit, but I don't know. I remember in high school I used to try my hardest to hang out with people and get a status, try to hang out with the jocks and stuff. And I remember I wasn't myself. I was awkward. I was nervous all the fucking time. I regret it, you know? That shit fucked with me. All that stuff. Wish I just was more of like a loner. Yeah. Yeah, like being normal. People see people not being normal as just like, they think you're crazy, you know? You try to do something that's beyond normal, they'll put you down. Yeah, SpongeBob became crazy. Yeah, I think I might know what episode you're talking about. Basically, he became insane. Acting like a normie, I guess. Was that like an older episode, or was that more like in the middle of the series with SpongeBob? I think I heard of that episode before. He was smooth with his body. Yeah, I gotta figure out what that episode is. Yeah, I figured it was like an older one. Yeah, the older episodes from SpongeBob are the best in my opinion. Yeah. How can you be normalized with all this pain and suffering in the world? You gotta be crazy, right? You're sitting here and, like, say, someone's getting raped, murdered. There's victims of sex trafficking of minors. How's this like a good place? That's what normal people would say. Yeah, I agree. I think it's because people accept it. It's like people try to accept this world for how it is, you know? When really people should question, like, how there's a lot of messed up things here. I never tried those cigarettes. Are they, I don't know if they're even in the US, I don't think. I don't know if I ever tried that. Yeah, everyone's mad, yep. Yeah, people are very mad. Yeah, Winston's are there, yeah. I did a cigarette review of a couple Winstons on my old channel. They were so, like, the green pack was a good cigarette. Was more of a menthol taste. And, I think there was another Winston I tried too. Forget what it was. We'll do some cigarette reviews on this channel again, though. I just did one a couple days ago, but it's not gonna be like frequent, like how I was in the beginning, you know? Yeah, I agree, Edwin. Yeah, yep. They gaslight you to think that this world is beautiful, this world is great. When really, like, there's bad history of messed up things, you know? And there's still messed up things currently, so they're mild. Yeah, they're not like the Newports. They're kind of more milder than that. Yeah, yep. Something wrong with them. That's what it is. I always thought, like, if I'd, like, never took meds in my life, wonder how I'd feel. Always would wonder about that. Now I'm, like, kind of just stuck on them. Yeah, yep, that's why I'm in bed, man. I'm, like, tired of this shit. I feel like everyone is, in a lot of ways. When you turn 18. Yeah, I remember you said you dealt with, like, bad parents, right? Or something? Then you said you gave, like, 30K to your sister or some shit. She spent it all on hedonistic shit. She wasn't careful about it. That isn't right either. I remember 2 years ago I was doing that type of shit when I was manic. I did a bunch of hedonism. I had 30K in my savings and I fucking blew it all, you know? Manic. Traveling, I drank, I did all this shit, you know? Yeah, it is absolute garbage. Yep, I think so. I guess there's some people that don't think that way, I guess. Yeah. It's like pain tolerance, that one video you request on my old channel. You had a pain tolerance to get through it, I guess. That's hard as shit to do, though. I hope so. I mean, I don't want it to be bad. I hope it's better. I want it to be a good future, you know? I hope everyone has a good future. Yeah, yep. We never asked for this life, and like, we all refuse all this unnecessary suffering and taking our life away and stuff. Yeah, Pilot Steve would, like, go on one knee like this and, will you marry me? Yeah, maybe that's what Born a Corrupt System should name his channel now. Born into Conflict. It's basically what we all are experiencing. Yeah. It is good to find people that can motivate you in a genuine way that won't put you down, you know? Some people will use that motivation to try to put you down also. It could be toxic in a way. Yeah. No, that's good you're rich, man. That's good that you have a quality of life. I put that for everyone else, you know? I don't hate on people that are rich, really. You know, I worked with my dad. My dad had a bunch of customers that were rich. They were millionaires and stuff, you know? Sometimes, like, these rich people can help small businesses make decent income, you know? So they give them more work. They can pay them more. Like these regular jobs, like you're working for someone else, you're not gonna get paid enough, you know. But yeah, I mean, there's corrupt rich people. There's wealthy people that take advantage of people, I guess, you know. I don't think I don't think both of them are the goat. I mean, nothing wrong with hedonism if you can control yourself. You have self-control, but if you don't have self-control, you are doing it way too much. There's consequences. You know what I mean? Yeah. The product of your environment, being stuck in like poverty, can make you have a hard time feeling like you have hope, feel like you would lose your curiosity, your innovation in things. I never grew up in poverty though. I grew up like middle class, upper middle class, so I don't know what it's like, you know. Yeah, true. I did that a couple years ago. I regret it, you know. It's what sucks having I try not to make an excuse. I try to learn from it. That's why I have an episode on homeless. I ain't trying to go my money to zero because of my episodes, you know? That shit can fuck with you. That shit. Lay down a little bit more. Fucking tired. Yeah, that's good, man. It's good that you don't feel destroyed mentally or physically by others, you know? Yeah, I mean, you can have deep conversations. They're not depressing, though. I guess it depends on what type of deep conversation you want to have. A lot of positive Peter. Like, what kind of stuff? What kind of stuff like positive Peter? Fucking nose. Fucking feels like I got a pimple on my nose, but like I don't feel anything, you know? Like stuff about effort or no excuses. I mean, what I think of that is like if you put an effort into something that you can change, I guess it's worth it, but like I said before, if it doesn't work, it hinders your life and makes you stress out, then it's best to give up, I guess, you know? Try something else. Yeah, I mean, we all have regrets, to be honest with you. Feels like we always encounter a bunch of shit people in our lives. All the fucking time, you know? Fucking shake it. Fuck. Fucking hands. There we go. It's better. Ugh. Fucking exhausted. Yeah, it's entitlement. They think for themselves all the fucking time. Seems like. It's like individualism, I guess.
Yeah, yep. Like cost of living goes up, people are gonna get more aggressive, I guess. People are gonna I guess the cost of living will increase crime rate. Oh, it does a lot of things. It's going up in a abnormal rate. Yeah, I don't see that modern times now. It seems like people are not even about community or anything like that. What's up, Papa Will? What's going on, man? Yeah, I'm a little different with that, Rohi. If I ordered some food, I'll give someone tip money, you know? It's like common courtesy, but I guess you don't have to tip if you don't want to. Like, I guess the only way I won't tip somebody is if they treat me wrong or they uh, messed up my order too many times and they're disrespectful, I guess. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to tip if you don't want to. I mean, I think I do it. Like, if I can't afford to take takeout, then I'm not gonna get takeout. Like, if I get takeout, I'm always gonna tip. You know, because I used to been like that type of guy that would like deliver stuff, and if I did it efficiently, uh, I gave it the food to the people on time, then it'll be all right. You know, hopefully I can get the tip, I guess. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people should like adapt to that. There's a lot of people you could be nice to and be good to you, and they fuck you over. They take advantage of you. They are snakes. They're pieces of shit. You know. It's only good to be good to people if they treat you right. You know. It's just like there's so many people out there that are just fucked up people. It seems like. Yeah. I guess like unless the random stranger is good to you, you know, in a genuine way, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess like always you focus on yourself first. I guess like mentally, physically, right, and then I guess focus on others later. You know. because people can just like see you at your downfall or something. People can make you worse, you know? I guess it makes sense. Yeah, there's too many fucked up people out there, Gothic. Too many people that are snakes, and people that are unwilling to like understand, you know? What time is it here? Yeah, we'll probably end this live in a little bit. Gotta do some stuff. Yeah, I'll agree with that too. Seem like there's too many people that are in toxic communities, though. Sometimes it's just best to be to yourself a lot of times. Like, sometimes putting effort into people can just, like, be, like, a waste of time, and uh, they can hurt you more than help you, you know? Like, I remember I used to try to be friends with all these people, and they all fucking hurt me, you know? And most of the time, like, I felt like being by myself was better, you know? Yeah, I don't like those people either. Think that they're better than everyone else. People that have an ego, people are cocky, fucking tough guys. There's a lot of people like that out here too. Makes you wanna like separate yourself from everyone else when you would like to find like-minded people to socialize with and try to converse, but there's like a risk of witnessing like people like that, you know? How's everyone coping? I guess I was smoking some cigarettes. I ate some food, laying on the bed. I guess I'm gonna go to the gym, and I guess that's like my copes. I guess, you know. I mean, I guess it's good to have self confidence, but I feel like it's not good to say like you're better than everybody, though. I kind of disagree with that, you know. Unconditional self esteem and internal validation. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, but I guess there's people that share their private lives all the time in front of people, and people are gonna question, like, say, like, your income or your sex life, if you keep opening about it or something. But yeah, I mean, I agree if people are questioning that and you're not even sharing it. Guess I feel like there's a lot of people that just like openly share about those things and they think that they're attacking their privacy, but like the best thing to do is to try to like zip the lips. Then they wouldn't even talk about that. Yeah, that's all they have to talk about is their jobs and promotions and I guess like all that stuff, like conformity stuff. It's like they have nothing else interesting to talk about. I mean, yeah, if they ask and you tell them a little bit, I guess it's a little different one time, but if you, like, say if someone, like, shares it every day about themselves, then they're going to question it a lot. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a little different when someone asks one time and you share, I guess. So, yeah, I guess like yourself first all the time. You always owe things for yourself, I guess. Like your mental health, your physical health, stuff like that, like whatever it is. I guess like if you kind of focus on people all the time, it can mess with you. I guess you can get more disappointed in people. You can help these people and they can show their true colors and they can be dickheads. They could be assholes, I guess. Yeah, like it's good to have self esteem, I'll say. It's good to have that. People try to ruin other self esteem. It's always people all the time. They try to ruin it for you. And then when you have low self esteem, it all stems from them. And that's why, like, it's like that. Yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying, man. Makes sense. Yeah. Because I guess you never asked to be born, and, like, I guess you just try to focus on yourself more. You know what I mean? It's a little like that, I guess. Yeah, he didn't give a fuck about anyone else, Diogenes. He didn't want to conform or anything. And he lived a life like it was peaceful to him. Diogenes. People want you to worship other people? Yeah, it seems like it. Still going on now. What time is it now? Maybe it's like 5 minutes or something. Gotta get some stuff done, I guess. Yeah, because doing that lowers your self-esteem, like comparing yourself to others. I know when I did that, that shit made me feel worse, you know? It's not good to compare yourself to others all the time. Yeah. Yeah, if you focus on other lives, then it just will make you feel worse. Then it makes you want to try hard to be like them, you know? Like if you're doing that stuff. Yeah, it seems like it. Seems like ever since like school years or something. That makes you feel worse, I guess. Then you just feel like you're not good enough, you know? Yeah, I think the problem is like say if you were raised by abusive parents, then you would feel like you're just not good enough. You feel like you have low self-esteem and you don't believe that you don't believe in yourself, you know? I feel like if you had a rough childhood, it makes it hard to like believe in yourself and thinking that you're good at something, you know? And then you just have like thoughts, like you just have like bad thoughts in your head and everything, you know? It's hard to recover from that, I guess. It takes time to heal. I feel like separating yourself from toxic people and going no contact will help you like believe in yourself better. It seems like because if you're surrounded by these people, right, then you'll never think about that about yourself. I guess if that makes sense. Yeah, I agree. It is good to call out the lies and shit like that. It's not an easy thing for someone to do if like say if you were a kid and you tried doing that, they made you feel bad for calling out stuff. You feel gaslit. If you feel like you've been gaslit all the time, like you don't feel like you have that assertiveness to do it, you know? If you like suppress your problems, it's kind of the same. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree with you though. Yeah, yep. It's like more of a challenge when you're around those people, right? Because it could possibly happen. Like you could no contact with those people, right? But then you can encounter another person, like your parents, right? And then you gotta try your best to like call out what's wrong. Can't repeat what happened, I guess, but it's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do, I guess. Yeah, I mean, if you gave her so much money and she blew it all, right? Like, why would you trust her? Yeah, I mean, if she don't want help, then you can't help her. It's best to cut ties, I guess. It's kind of like my mom. My mom doesn't want help or nothing. She keeps acting the same, acts drunk and all that. You gotta fucking leave. Yeah, it is complex. I agree. Yeah, let's hope your sister turns it around. I guess. Let's hope so. Yeah, I guess if she keeps doing those things, I guess it could be that way. Yeah. Is she capable of doing things, or I mean, if she has like a severe mental illness, is incapable, or like some disability, and it's a lot harder. But I'm assuming she's like capable. I guess. I don't know. Yeah. When was the last time you talked to her? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah, I guess so. She could she did she did some crime or something too. Yeah, the learned helplessness. Yeah, I feel like I have that too. The learned helplessness stuff. Like, I feel like the trauma makes me feel like I'm not good enough at things, or uh, say, like being bullied made me feel this way too. Make me feel like I'm not good enough. That learn, and then I guess like if you grew up in like a bad environment can make you feel that way. Makes you lose hope, makes you feel like there's no way out. Yeah, learn helplessness is a shitty feeling, I'll say. It's definitely a shit feeling to have. Yeah, I mean, if she's able to do that, then yeah, she'll be able to get better. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'll agree, man. What about like your parents? Were your parents like help your sister or something? Like say if she needed help or something? Just want to stay in my room all day. See? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're I guess they're not well suited parents, so can't rely on them, I guess, right? My family are bad. Yeah, that sucks that you had like bad parents, man. Like I guess like a sister like that, you know. I guess it was best for you to just like cut contact with them, you know. I guess he crashed out at work. Yeah, that they definitely in the heat. It's definitely hard to work in that when there's like no air conditioning in them fucking trucks. It's definitely hard to deal with and stuff. I don't think Rohi's acting that way that much. AK really. I don't think he's really acting that way that much, in my opinion. I don't know. He somehow comes on my channel. You know, that's why I deleted both of my channels because he keeps harassing me and shit. You know. He just chuckled the boxes into the truck. Yeah, he's probably stressed out. Definitely from the heat. Probably from like the coworkers and shit. He has to deal with. Maybe the DSP. Yeah, I can see that. I can see him getting mad. You know. Yeah, being a UPS driver is fucking hard work. That shit. It's not easy. Lifting heavy boxes and you're out there all day long. You could possibly deal with like dogs in the front yard. Be hard to deal with. Yeah, this life is bullshit. Yeah, but it rained, didn't it? It rained right when you went in onto the court. Because that sucks if it did that, I guess. Yeah, I feel like I want to play some ball too this week or something if I can. Yeah, Yeah, I get it. I mean, I guess like best to just not like talk to them, you know? If you don't agree with something, don't agree with it, I guess. I guess. Too many hot women. Yeah, there is good amount of good looking women out there, I'll say. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I'll say he wasn't too bad in this chat today. You know, there was some things that I agree with him on, you know? I mean, I didn't agree with him with the tipping, and I didn't agree with him with other things, you know? I just had to agree to disagree with him with some stuff, but there's some stuff that he said that was good, you know? So, yeah, I mean, you like what you like. You like men and women. Nothing wrong with that, you know? It's just like preference. Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with like the tipping either, but I guess like people don't have to if they don't want to, I guess. Like I said before, if I ordered out food, I tip, you know? So, you got your shots in. Yeah, there you go. That's what matters when you're like shooting hoops. Like if you do your mid ranges, you got your shots in, you got your 3-point shots in, your layups, you know? So, yeah, at least that's a good cope in this hellhole, I guess, playing basketball, you know? Nothing wrong with that. Play pickup, shoot around. I guess you could do some like drills, like dribbling, you know? Those would be good. Yeah, but I'll say that the employees make the business going though, right? Like like my dad's landscape business, like he has to have at least employees to keep the labor going and try to get the job done. Like if he did that by himself, he wouldn't even get the customers. You know, I think the employees make the business going in a way. So I'll disagree with that one. But yeah, man, this fucking wart, man, never goes away. Seems like. Yeah, it'll be cool if I did 1v1. I mean, I did a 2v2 in LA with the professor. Maybe I should upload that in this channel, maybe. We'll see. I still have the video. Yeah, I mean, I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that, actually. I mean, agree with it, and yep. It's kind of like with a business, you know? Like someone gets hired for like some sort of business. I guess they agree to the conditions, I guess. Yeah, but some of the things like on the in the conditions are not on there and it can be absurd, you know? It can be not good at the job, right? So, yeah, I did I made a couple threes in that video. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of underpaid jobs out there. A lot of them. I feel like it's an optional thing, though. I feel like you can tip someone, you don't have to, you know? It's optional, I guess. But I feel like if you're at a restaurant, though, right? You basically do have to give them tip at the table, though, right? Like, there's like a certain percentage, and think like that's how they rely on their income. Like people that work in restaurants, like are waiters and waitresses, they rely on the tips. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's optional, I guess, with a lot of things. I guess you don't have to tip. You don't want to. It's up to the person, you know. I guess. Nah, I never played Advanced Warfare. I only played World at War. I played Black Ops 1. I played Black Ops 4. And I played Modern Warfare, uh, like with the first Warzone. Yeah, Modern Warfare 3 I played, yep. I played that game. I think that's about it, I think. So, I mean, that's up to the person, I guess. You can tip. You don't have to tip. But, I mean, I tip every time, so. Uh, what gun? I like the Paladin. The Paladin was a good gun, good sniper. The Kashka is a good gun. Um, Trying to figure out what else. Like the MX9 was pretty good. Uh, what's another one? Let's see. Trying to think. There's the Outlaw's a good gun. The sniper. The AK-47 is pretty good. The SWAT. I mean, that's about it, basically. I mean, there's other good guns on there. I just can't think of any on top of my head. Yeah, that was a good game. We played a lot of Battle Royale on that. It's crazy now. Black Ops 4 is basically like 6 years old now. It's an old game. Like, I never played the zombies on that. The SWAT. Yeah, it's a decent gun. I'll say it's like it's not the best gun in the game, but it's a good assault rifle. It's not bad. Damn, fucking time is going by so fast. I thought it was only like 6 o'clock. God damn. You know the SN6? Is that in Black Ops 4? I don't know if I heard of that one. Nah, I never played Advanced Warfare. Never played that game. Yeah, I guess I am. Guess I'm still here. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get off soon though. Yeah, it does feel like the same bullshit every day. Yep. Just tired all the time, you know? Do I go on bike rides? Yeah, I like going on bike rides. It's cool. I haven't done it in a while though. Giving plasma right now. That's good, man. Yeah, it's good to get like a couple hundred off that. Be Guess like some easy money. What's up, the villain? What's going on, dude? What job? Uh, you trying to work at? Nightclub gig? Yeah, hopefully you can get it, man. That'll be nice. Get the job, you can make some extra money, I guess. Yeah, it is ridiculous. Yeah, but Greyhound takes too long, though. Too many bus stops and stuff. My brother took a Greyhound before, and he had a bad experience taking the Greyhound bus one time when he was doing trucking. Yeah, I get it, man. Especially with the cost of living going up. Need to make as much money as possible, it seems like. Try to keep afloat, you know? It's hard to fucking afford things out here. Makes sense. Uh, hmm. How long will that take, that Greyhound bus ride? I'm most likely gonna fly to these places, most likely. So, if I don't get my EBT on time, I'm just gonna do it, you know? That's all I'm gonna do. What were you doing in Florida, by the way? Yeah, it is a joke, man. Can't handle it either. It's like, I'm tired of this. Colombia? Yeah, that'll be nice, man. Yeah, you'll get some nice Latinas down there. Go to Medellin or something, you know? Be cool. Yeah, that's gotta be terrible. That's not good. Then it sucks that like the bus ride wasn't good. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like they have too many bus stops and stuff. Yeah, there you go. Press them Colombians. Yeah, yeah, that'll be cool, man. Get the passport and save a good amount of money to go there for like a couple weeks, and you'll be chilling in Colombia and stuff. Yo, like if you ever go there, you'll be surprised. Like that American dollar goes pretty far with that. You were in Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, I was when I was in Miami, I was thinking about going to Fort Lauderdale, but I chose to go to the Keys. But I wish I went to Fort Lauderdale. I think Fort Lauderdale was more worth it. It sucked that it didn't work out right, man. Yeah, not sure, man. Not sure what to do. Yeah, but I guess like if since you get this other job that will help you out, you can save a lot more and you can get the you can save up for the passport, go down there, you know? Yeah, they say $1,000 is good for emergency. They say it's good for like basic stuff. Yeah, I believe it. I feel like Fort Lauderdale's a nice place to go. Nice, nice warm beaches and everything. It's probably a little different than Miami, but I feel like Fort Lauderdale's you'll have a good time too. Yeah, I don't know how many decades I got. Maybe I got 9 lives like a cat. Don't know. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, the ocean water is very warm over there. That's what I like. I like the warm water like that. You think you're gonna be streaming at 8:30? Not sure. I don't know to be honest. I think I'm gonna be doing something at 8:30. A 3 years old. I don't think so. Hopefully, I'm out of there by then. Out of this life. Losing it? Yeah, I'm losing it too, man. I don't know how long I can take being homeless for, that's for sure. Yeah, I get it, man. I get how you're feeling with that. Yeah. Yeah, don't want fighting anyways in the live chat, you know? No, I'm from Pennsylvania. I got this shirt from my aunt when I was like 13 when they won the championship in 2008. I had this shirt for a long time. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Need to need to have emergency funds, especially if you don't have the emergency funds, like say if something's wrong, then you'll have like more debt, you know? I mean, I didn't think Rohai was that toxic in this live. I mean, there's things that he was toxic about, but I didn't agree with it. I didn't agree with the stuff he was saying. Yeah, I did say it to him. I don't think it's a good thing. I told him that. But I guess like you're obligated to not tip if you don't want to, you know, but I don't think it's right. I already told him that. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know for sure, to be honest. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not. Yeah, it is intolerable. I agree. Yeah, it's how I am too, man. I'm like at a very stressful point right now. I don't even want to be fucking fighting people already or fucking being in other toxic situations, you know? You just don't want added stress in your life. I get it. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he could be lying. I'm not sure. I mean, he could be telling the truth too. I just don't know. I mean, I don't like how he acts at times on here. But there's things I agree with him on too, so. Yeah, I mean, I guess he spends hours on Twitter. Because he spends hours on that. Yeah, that's why I don't do it either. I mean, I've done it before. I was a bully and stuff. I'm not saying I never made fun of somebody, but I know how it feels like when people did it to me, and I don't want it to do it to anyone else. You know, just it just ain't worth it. I didn't think he did that much wrong there. That's why I didn't block him. I don't think he did that much wrong there. I mean, I just don't agree with everything he says. Yeah, just keep it neutral. Yeah, keep it neutral with stuff. Yeah, it is satanic. Yep, it does feel like it.
I don't think stoicism's always bad though. Like if someone's teaching someone stoicism to the point where you ignore things, just ignore the problem, then that's bad, you know? I think it's good to like express yourself in a way where you can be assertive, you know, and how you feel about things, right? Like for example, like how I told my dad, man, my bad, the fucking connection went off. But what was I saying? Yeah, I feel like when people talk about stoicism, it just feels like they always say to ignore it and then you suppress your shit and then you lash out. That's not stoicism. Like stoicism to me is like you express how you feel to somebody in a, I guess, like in an assertive way, and you try to like tell them what's wrong and you express yourself, you know? I mean, I guess that's how I think with that, I guess. I think a lot of people get like stoicism wrong a lot of times. And I'm not saying I'm the most stoic person. That's not what I'm trying to say either. It's just, what the heck? Is it working? Why is it loading like this? What the hell, dude? Let's see. Get this off. Yeah, something wrong. I don't know what happened. The Wi-Fi on? Yeah, it's. Yeah, I think it's getting better now. I don't know what the hell happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the connection there. It's like buffering and stuff. Yeah, but I'll say I'd rather be Kawhi and Tim if they win 5 championships. Not Kawhi, but Tim. For talking about that. Yeah, it does feel insane in a way. You don't want to travel alone. Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's not easy to go out traveling solo, I guess. I like doing it though. I don't like traveling with people because uh like being with people can be a crutch in times and they can possibly ruin your trip. So bullshit. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna end the live. There's my stream's acting up right now. So catch you guys later.